Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the 10 Man's Quarter channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey 10 Man Taylor, and today I moved you guys into my office / parents' room so I can film the reaction to the evolution of Thor animated by Animated for you guys. Now, I already reacted to his evolution of the Frankenstein monster from the Universal franchise and then Willy Wonka. So I figured, what character should I react to next on his channel? So I said, why not Thor? You know, I love the character and how he's got the ability to have a magical hammer that can shoot lightning and stuff. You know, a lot of strength. But anyway, I thought he was fascinating. So I said, why not react to the evolution of him? You know, on Animated's channel. But anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna turn these lights off in here and point the camera for you guys to my computer screen so you can see the video. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get to it, shall we? Alright, here we go.
Thor is one of the OG Avengers, but just how was the hammer-wielding god evolved on film? Let's find out now. Animated. In The Incredible Hulk Returns, Donald Blake uses Mjolnir to summon Thor. He sports a Viking-inspired outfit with added fur, small gauntlets, embossed wings on his armor, and an egg-shaped...
Now, this was like the very first time Thor made it to any movie or whatnot, and I actually kind of dig the design. They went more of the actual Viking look instead of a fantasy type piece that you see out of the comics. So, and also,
Helmet. He teams up with the Incredible Hulk to beat up a bunch of bad guys, setting up a Thor TV series that...
That's what I was about to say right there, a Thor TV show. I wondered how that was going to go if they did it. Too bad they didn't. I said, I'd love to see what it looked like.
Never got made. In his MCU debut, Thor wears plated boots, has a single thigh bracer, torso armor with added circular discs, and his arms are fitted with chainmail sleeves and large gauntlets. He has a flowing red cape and unnaturally blonde brows. Plus, he occasionally wears a ceremonial winged helmet.
I loved how this one looked, but to be honest with you, he acted like a spoiled brat throughout the beginning of the movie, and I said I didn't like that. But I'm glad how his journey evolved from this to acting more like a leader now.
His father forces Thor to prove his worthiness, banishing him to Earth, where he meets his future girlfriend, Jane Foster. Then, alongside his BFFs, he takes on a giant robot controlled by his brother Loki, earning Thor his powers back. He then heads out to thwart his brother's diabolical plan. In the Avengers, his outfit is bluer, with brighter armor, a red stripe down
I like
the
this
sides,
one too.
no thigh bracer, and slimmer gauntlets. He also has longer hair, naturally colored eyebrows, and a more stubbly beard. This film introduces his occasionally sleeveless arms, here paired with a less armored and capeless look. Thor, together with his fellow superheroes, helps take down reptilian aliens and his own slippery brother. Thor: The Dark World features a much darker suit with gold accents, chainmail on his thighs, simplified gauntlets, a protective flap, taller boots, and his hair is even longer. He also occasionally wears a dark cloak. In this film, he portals a wannabe...
Now, with this one, I did not mind how Thor looked in this one, but to be honest with you, the whole storyline right here, like with the Dark Elves and everything, it just didn't suit me. In other words, it was not that as good. To be honest with you, Thor 1 and Thor Ragnarok were better as Thor solo movies. Anyway, let's continue.
The world-destroying elf to his demise. In Age of Ultron, his only wardrobe change is his gold accents turn silver. This time, he helps defeat evil sentient robots, and he also...
He can't keep his own style. He has to keep changing the accents and from silver to gold, but anyway, good.
Who takes a quick bath, giving him a magical Infinity Stone-filled dream. In Thor Ragnarok, Thor's suit is leathery, lacking most of his armor, and his cape is more weathered. After his father passes, his wicked sister unleashes her.
I hated that too. I had to see Anthony Hopkins' Odin die like that. They never brought it back for like as a ghost for Thor Love and Thunder.
Destroying his hammer and sending him to the junk planet of Sakar.
I was mad when she did that too. I said I love Mjolnir. It is what it is, I guess.
bar, where he's given a much-needed haircut and enhances his look with various scavenged parts, weaponry, and a fancy helmet to battle against the Hulk, only to later team up to protect Asgardians from a monstrous wolf and Thor's awful sister. While Thor loses his eye in the fight, he gains the Asgardian crown and quickly covers his wound with an eye patch. Then he, the Hulk, and the people of Asgard take off on a passenger ship. In Infinity War, Thor sports an all-black suit with no cape and scratched circular disc.
I actually kind of like this look right here. I said, oh yeah, he's starting to look more like what they call in the comics Rune King Thor. But
this film
he
starts
didn't have
with
no
Thanos
helmet.
slaying his brother and destroying his ship, leaving Thor floating through space. But he's found by the Guardians of the Galaxy. The considerate rabbit member kindly gives him a brown iris eye. Later on, he adds a black-lined cape and darker chainmail to his look.
Now that looks way cooler right there. Makes him look like he's ready for battle.
Also uses his newly forged Stormbreaker axe.
Stormbreaker is way cooler than Mjolnir, but you can't beat the original. I'm sorry. It's cool to look at because it's an axe.
To nearly defeat the Mad Titan, but he should have gone for the head. Endgame starts with Thor doing just that, and 5 years later he's let himself go and reluctantly rejoins the Avengers, suiting up in a grey quantum realm suit to go back in time to help collect Infinity Stones and say hello to his deceased mother. Plus, he grabs his old hammer. Afterwards, he suits up in a refitted Infinity War outfit, with braided hair and a man bun, to help defeat a second timeline Thanos. He then hands off his kingship to his pal Valkyrie, allowing him to join the Guardians of the Galaxy for epic adventures. Flashback scenes in Thor Love and Thunder feature him as an adorable armored baby, then as a young child, and finally as a teenager in a comic-accurate costume. In the present, he regains his god bod, and his right eye has somehow turned blue.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I said, if Rocket gave him a brown eye, how in the world are you able to turn it back to blue? I don't have a clue. That was just weird.
The Red Ravager vest ensemble to fit in with the Guardian.
Now that looked cool when I saw that behind the scenes photo shoot. It kind of reminded me of Thunderstrike a little bit, like how Thunderstrike dressed after he ditched the whole original Thor costume with the armor and helmet. But this one looks cool.
Before they leave him behind, his first armored look is more streamlined with a fur-collared cape, while his second arm...
Now that looks more like a king right there with the fur collar, and reminds me of the one from Incredible Hulk Returns. But then
is a shiny yellow and blue outfit with a large mat.
I dig this look right here. I said I know a lot of people did not kind of like it, but it almost looked like a cross between King Thor and Thunderstrike a little bit.
In the last scene, this design is given a darker repaint.
I don't know why they had to darken the suit. I mean, it looked fine.
He's even seen wearing nothing at all. But we definitely can't show you that. This film also includes a terminally ill Jane Foster, who becomes the mighty Thor, wearing red and silver armor with an added bicep ring.
I was glad they brought her back for this role, but I hate that, a spoiler alert, that she passed away in this movie. That sucks.
Racer and her own helmet. Together, the two Thors face off against Gore the God Butcher. However, only the original Thor survives, adopting Gore's orphaned daughter. Thank you for watching. Check out more superheroes, sci-fi, and horror evolutions over there. And a gigantic shout out to the beautiful patrons.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to the evolution of Thor animated by Animated. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and let me know down in the comments if there's a Animated video you want me to react to. This has been another successful installment of 10 Man's Quarter Channel. Sayonara, buddy.